All right. Well, welcome those through Zoom. I know we've got one more person coming in at Zoom. And then those of you who are joining us on Facebook Live. I am happy to be here today. I'm happy to be coming to you from Southern Oregon with some nice blue skies today, bluish skies today, just a little bit of haze. Such a difference than where we were last week. And so today I want to talk about, I want to focus on being emotional scientists versus emotional judges. So this comes from the work of Mark Brackett. This is his book, Permission to Feel. It's an incredible book. I learned about this through Brene Brown's podcast called Unlocking Us. And I've been just slowly reading this book, just slowly digesting it and practicing it. And so one of the things he talks about in here is becoming an emotional scientist. And for me, that really resonated. I love that terminology. It helps me to think about becoming curious when emotions arise. So what typically happens is our own emotions arise, or we witness emotions, other people having emotion, and we can immediately go into judgment, right? Deciding what it is, first of all. Let's see, we've got more people joining here. Deciding what that emotion is, deciding whether it's good or bad, deciding it's right or wrong, deciding if it is appropriate to have in that particular moment. And again, we apply that to others as much as we apply it to other people. And so instead, when we become an emotional scientist, it means that we remove the judgment. And what we do is we begin to explore that. So if I explore that in myself, it might look like, first of all, what is this emotion? Can I recognize it? Can I name it? Can I get really specific? Can I identify what lies below that emotion? Maybe what drove it? Where does it feel? What does it feel like in my body? What might I do with this emotion, right? So we're kind of becoming more of a scientist with it, getting curious. When we apply that same work to other people, what we're doing is we're really increasing empathy and compassion. And so we're starting to ask things like, maybe we're thinking, I wonder what happened in their day that they're feeling so bad right now. Or what could be if somebody drives by me and they're rude and they give me the finger, instead of going right to what a jerk, that's my emotional judge coming in, I pause and go, what are a couple other things that could be going on for that person? They're probably not a jerk, right? Maybe they're just having a really terrible day. Maybe I did something that they interpreted as rude. And so I'm just coming at it from a place of like, what else could be happening here? And I love that. I love that work. And I think it's really, I think it extends love and generosity to others around us, assuming that we're all doing our best. And I think it also allows me to operate from a different place in my own emotional state, where when I have challenging emotions, it's not an automatic, how do I get out of this? Or now is not an okay time for this, and shutting it down. I go in and I explore it and I allow it. So I want to read just a second from this book, and then I'm going to use our practice today to guide us through some techniques. So I want to read. So again, if you've just joined us, this is Permission to Feel, Mark Brackett. And he says, on the road to becoming an emotional scientist, we need to avoid the temptation to act as an emotion judge. In both cases, we're attempting to recognize emotions and their source, and then to foresee how they might be influencing our thoughts and actions. But an emotion scientist seeks to understand without making value judgments or rendering opinions about whether feelings are justified or not, beneficial or not, or reflecting on an objective reality. An emotion judge, on the other hand, is seeking something else. An emotion judge attempts to evaluate feelings, even his or her own, and deem them good or bad, useful or harmful, grounded in reality, or a figment of the imagination. And I think this last sentence sums it up well. An emotion judge wants the power to validate feelings or negate them, to pass judgment. I think about where I show up like that in my own life. And where am I the emotional judge? And I show up like that a lot, unfortunately. And so this is really the opportunity to go, okay, here it is. There's the judgment. How can I move into being the scientist with this? And I think what underscores all of that is this idea that we've got to be self-aware enough to know when we've been triggered, right? We've got to be self-aware enough to know I've just gone into being the emotional judge, and what I want instead is to become the emotional scientist. That takes self-awareness, and that to me then is mindfulness. It means that I need to engage in a regular mindfulness practice, so I'm training my brain to be the observer and not just jump on and go for the ride. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use our practice to really kind of create that ability to have a mindful pause. So when I start to feel myself judge myself or others, to validate their feelings or not, I'm going to take just a pause, a mindful pause, a mindful moment. And that can be through breathing. That can be through kind of stepping out and taking a moment. Sorry, there's some bird that is getting my dog really excited. So right now is an opportunity for me to have a mindful moment. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. Take a soft gaze. Whatever allows you to just come into the moment. Breathing, being present. Feel your body as it makes a connection to the ground, to the furniture, to itself. Thanking yourself for showing up. Bringing your attention into your breathing. Just noticing your pattern and how it might fluctuate, how it is dynamic. And we'll begin with our own scientific exploration of our emotions and of our body right now. Just starting with the exploration of how am I feeling right now? What expectations am I bringing into this practice? Where is my mind and my body busy? Where is it still? Where is there spaciousness in me right now? Is there anything I need to adjust right now in this moment to be more fully here? And again, we're not judging whether these are right or wrong. Last week, we used the example of a meteorologist who looks at the weather, finds where is their pressure, where is their blue sky, and then just reports out, knowing that they can't change it, just reporting. And so we do that in our own way when we're checking in on our emotional and physical state. What's going on in here? We don't have to change it. It's just, where is their pressure building? Where is their space? What's happening? We're going to use a breathing pattern this morning that's very simple. I'm sorry, this afternoon. That's very simple. And you'll catch on quite quickly and just follow my breathing. We're going to inhale for 1, exhale for 1. We'll inhale for 2, exhale for 2, and so on, all the way up to 10. And you can inhale or exhale through your mouth or your nose, whatever works for you. And just follow along. Inhale 1, exhale 1. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 1, 2. Inhale 1, 2, 3, exhale 1, 2, 3. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 6, 7. Inhale 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Exhale 9, 10. And just return to your normal breathing pattern. Again, just taking notice of your body, being that meteorologist. Did anything shift? Is anything different? Breathing quietly and silently. And in these last 2 minutes, we're going to use one last breathing practice. This is from Thich Nhat Hanh, a leader in the mindfulness community, and he often encourages people to use guidance on their inhale and exhale with a statement. And so we're going to use one of his practices and just simply follow along. We'll do this 3 times through. There's 4 phrases, and just follow along with me. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale deep, exhale slow. Inhale calm, exhale ease. Inhale smile, exhale release. And keep your breathing in, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release. One last time. In, out, deep, slow. Inhale, calm. Exhale, ease. Smile. Release. And again, just notice your body. Notice your mind. No judgment, just emotion scientists. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Coming back into this moment, opening your eyes. Thank you. Thanks for joining me for the Mindfulness Broadcast. I'll see you next week. Again, you can join on Zoom or through Facebook Live. Be well. Bye, everyone.